Linda. Welcome to my craft room. Today I wanted to talk about how versatile some Cricut Design Space things are, especially making cards. Cards have gotten so expensive now. So first today, okay, we're going to do this unicorn card. And this is pretty much what Cricut did, only I did it in purple instead of pink because purple's my favorite color. And I did add a happy birthday on the front, but you could change it. You can not add it at all. I added, see these stars that are cut out? I took some of those and added them kind of around the happy birthday so they'd all kind of blend together. But you can do happy anniversary, you're magical. You can do, you know, anything pretty much with it. Happy Valentine's Day. Anybody who would like this, okay? So there's that one. But instead, for this one, I wanted to make it in black. But before I show you that, I want to show you this. I also made it into a cowboy card. Okay, so I did this on the front. And this way, it's not a specific thing. It doesn't say happy birthday or anything. It just, you can put congrats, whatever. You can write whatever you want on the inside. If you have a cowgirl instead of a cowboy, because I live with all men here. If you have a cowgirl, just take all the red and change it to pink. Makes it easy. So basically, I covered up the unicorn that's on the front, okay? And then I did the exact same thing as these other two cards, only I cut his horn off. So there you go. You can be versatile with just one design from Design Space. And if you're interested in making this, it's on my channel too. Okay, so we showed the white one. Now today we're gonna make the black one, but it's not any different. All I did was where this card was white, I changed this card to black. It's very simple. And you could even do this for a guy. You could say, you're magical, or you're my knight in shining armor, or you make my dreams come true. So this one, I did just like the white one. I put a little happy birthday on there. I made sure I found one that you could split easily and that has a background so it would lift the letters up a little bit. I did the same thing by using the stars, and it kind of all blends it together. And then, boom. I just thought it was interesting. So let's go make it. Okay, here we go. We're here on the front page. We are going to search for unicorn pop-up card. There we go. Let's do search. And of course, there it is right there. And I'm going to do all of these. So keep checking at my channel or hit subscribe. And I'll eventually have all of these pop-up cards. And gosh, cards are so expensive these days. So it's nice to be able to do something simple and quick and easy. I know it looks complicated, but it's not. It's easy. So here we go. Here is our, the basic thing that Cricut has. We're not going to change any sizes. We're not going to change anything except the color. Okay, so before we do that, let's go ahead and pull up a happy birthday. Okay, now if you want to do happy anniversary, anything like that, you're going to use the same system that I do. Okay, so you're going to go into images. And we are going to be looking for a happy birthday. So I'm going to do 357, M357, C7, 7. There we go. And we'll do a search. Now, what I did was I picked one that has a background to it. It doesn't look like it here, but you'll see it when I put it on the thing. You're going to click on that and you're just going to hit insert. And that's the only extra thing we have to do. Okay. Now, the reason I picked this is because I can split it. Okay. If you pick one that has a full background and both of them are hooked together, it's way harder to split. So see, these are already split. So first thing I'm going to do, we're going to get this ready and then we're going to change all the colors at the same time. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go here to the actions and I'm going to push ungroup. Okay. And that, oh, well, maybe it didn't. Let's see. Let's make it smaller so I can see better. Okay. Okay. forget the ungrouping. I didn't realize that it was going to do that. Let's go into layers right down here next to sync. Okay, now if you go up here, you'll see that the happy birthday is gray, but we kind of want a background to it, right? So you've got two choices. Now let's try this one and see where it has a little eye on the right that's marked out. You're going to go down here at the bottom and click on the eye again, and that will give you, all it does is fill in your back letters. You don't really want that because you need these to stick out from the background, okay? So we don't want that one. So we're going to go back down here and we're going to hit the eye again. Okay, and then let's check this one. You always check both, okay? Ah, there we go. That's what we want. Look at that. Okay, and we can cut these out together. It doesn't matter because they're all going to be cut out separate. So you can split them, one on the top, one on the bottom. Same with, if you want to do happy anniversary or anything like that, it's going to be the same process, okay? Now, let's go up here. Let's start changing some colors. I'm not going to worry about, okay, now this one we do have to ungroup. See, everything's grouped up together. So that is, if you want to resize it, which we don't, that everything stays in scale. But we don't have to worry about that. So we're going to hit ungroup down here on the lower left. Okay, and that's going to change everything. We're not going to worry about the envelope here because you can either cut it out in black. I use some large white copy paper that I got on Amazon. I'll put a link at the bottom. So we're not going to worry about the envelope. That's easy. So we're not going to worry about that at all. Okay. So let's go up here. I'm going to group these together real quick. When you want to group something together, you're going to highlight both. You're just going to drag your finger across and then we're going to group them. And that way, when I move them around, it's easier. Okay. Then if you're going to use something different than happy birthday, what you're going to do is you're going to come over here and you're just going to size it on here and you just drag it till it's the right size. But for this, for the one that, if you're doing the happy birthday, you're going to do the width. Okay. This first number down here on the bottom is 4.23, 4.23. Okay, and the height's going to automatically do it 2.2. Okay, so that's the size you need for your card. Now, the only thing we have left to do is to change the colors. So you're going to go back over here to layers. What we want to do is we want to change all of the unicorn to black, and then we're going to change the card to blue. So let's do the card first. This is your card. Now, if you go down here to the bottom left and you want to change the color, you'll see that it says multiple operation. So if you click on it and you change the color, it's going to change everything, the score line and everything. So what you want to do is you want to just highlight it over here on layers. Okay. Then you can see where you can do them separate. And then now you see down on the bottom left, it says basic cut with a circle. Well, that shows the color. So you're going to go in here and we want it black. So you just click on the black and then click on apply and boom, done. Easy, right? These are going to be blue. Now, these don't have another cut or a score line or anything. So it automatically just does basic cut down here. So you're going to go up here and it doesn't matter which one of these blues, just so you know which one is blue. Okay. And then there we go. Okay. Do the same thing here. And once you put that a different color up in the top, that is already in there and they're going to all match as long as you pick one from this top group. Okay, there you go. And then let's go ahead and do the happy birthday. The happy birthday part here is going to be black. Okay, so you're going to go up here and you're going to hit the black again. And the bottom part, we're going to highlight that, is going to be blue. So you're going to go up here and pick blue and apply. And let's go here. We're going to hit ungroup just so I can show you. There you go. See? Top is black, bottom is blue. It's hard to see on the canvas. Now, the only thing else we need to do is the horse and the ground part. So let's do those. Now, if they have a score line, which these two pieces have score lines, okay, then you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to go down here till you find what they're talking about, and you're going to highlight the actual cut part, go to edit again, and you'll see where it's white, and you're going to go up here and you're going to hit black. Okay, apply. And same with this one. And we don't want to highlight the score. We just want to highlight the cut and change that to black. Okay. Now, we're going to take all the pink stuff off. So what you can do to make things just a little bit easier, I'm going to pull these blue parts down here and out of the way. These we're going to also change to blue. And we're going to go down here to the bottom left where it says basic cut. Change it to blue and push apply. Same thing with this. Push apply, blue, apply, and both of the horns. Okay. Blue, apply. Now, if you don't want your unicorn horns to be blue, or if you're not making a unicorn, you're going to make a horse instead, then you just leave them in the yellow, and then you can do like a shiny gold or something like that. Now, once we got all that done, we're going to get those kind of up and out of the way. And we're going to bring all of this back together. Because guess what? Oh, for some reason, this one didn't turn black. Let's try it again. There we go. There we go. Now they're done. The reason we can't do these together is because they got a score line on them. Okay, and that's going to help us attach it. So now what we can do is, instead of doing all of these one at a time, you're going to drag your finger across. See, that's why I moved them out of the way, because it's easy for me to pick them. There you go. We highlighted everything. Look down here in the bottom left where it says basic cut. Since there isn't any score lines or anything else, we don't have to worry about it. We can just go down. We can highlight all of them. We can turn them all blue at the same time. Ta-da! Then we also need to do these ground parts. Oh, whoops. I was wrong. I should have already done those. These are both black. Okay. So we go back down here. We're going to make them black and apply. Same thing. There, you're done. Again, not going to worry about the color of the envelope since it's separate. You can either make it blue, you can make it black, you can make it white. It doesn't matter. That's up to you. Okay, so there, you're all ready to do. We didn't change any of the sizes. The only thing that we added was the happy birthday. And you're done and you're ready to go make it. So let's go over to the craft table and make it. Okay, guys, here we are at the craft table. Let's get these put together. Now, I know it looks hard, but it's not going to be hard. Okay, here is like the original Cricut one, only I did in purple instead of pink. I added the happy birthday, and then I saved some of the stars that were cut out from here and just kind of made it a little more starry. But you can do it with anything. You can, you know, do it with pink, or you can, you know, do it rainbow. It doesn't matter what you want. You know, it's your card. And cards are so expensive these days that, and then here's another one, and I'll hook this to the bottom. I used the exact same card, only I covered up the unicorn part, and I made it into a horse instead. And so there's that. See, there he is. So it's a little more cowboy. So it all depends on what you want to do with it. But even though I really like the white one, I really wanted to make a black one because I thought that would look really fun. So here's one of my tips. Well, first, here's the glue that I use. I use art glitter glue. I get these smaller things and use the refills, and I like to get these because it gives me a little bitty nozzle and it puts just a little bit of glue. It keeps it from, you know, wrinkling the paper and stuff. But this is really good paper to paper glue. It glues it really fast. Okay. So here's my other tip. I like to put things on paper plates because then, you know, once I've used them 100 times, then I can recycle them. And I will do the card parts on a plate, and then here's all the horse parts on another. And that way it's easier for me to keep track of everything. Okay, so let's do the card first so it can be drying while we put the horse together. So let's do the inside. Okay, the biggest thing on this is when you're gluing this, you need to be very careful to glue this around the edges, because you don't want glue showing up when you open the card, when you're on the front of the card. Okay, and you're going to match these edges up on the outside, and you're going to have a little bit of a gap in the middle. Oh, Oh, hold on. Yep. Sometimes even I make a mistake. And I've already made, what, 3 or 4 of these? So I shouldn't be making a mistake. I put it on the wrong side. And you know how I knew? Because I could see the unicorn through it. So, which doesn't matter. We can fix it. All of these mistakes, if you make a mistake, it doesn't matter. We're gonna be able to fix them one way or the other. Sorry. I hope you hadn't glued yours yet. Because I had you going on the wrong side. And look, I've got a couple stars that didn't pop out. So I'm going to do those real quick. Make sure those get popped out. There we go. And this one is going to go over here. There we go, just like that. And as you can see, it's gonna cover up the unicorn guy right there. There we go. Let's get some glue on here. Okay. And then since these little curly cues kind of sit out here all by themselves, I kind of like to stick a little bit of glue on them just to make sure that they're going to stick really good. Okay. Here we go. Okay, now, again, we're going to match it up on the outer edge right there. There you go, just like that. Got a little errant glue there. Get the curly cues glued down. This guy didn't glue good, did it? There we go, just like that. There you go. There's the front. So we're all set. Now, you can do whatever you want on the front, of course. You can do happy anniversary, you're so magical, anything you want, doesn't matter. I didn't pop all these middles out of this birthday, so I'm just going to do that really fast, okay? Just like that. It's just the little bitty tiny things for the background. There we go. Okay. Now, I ended up doing this card all in just 2 colors, just because I liked how it popped, how the blue popped against the black. And of course, you know, you can use anything that you want. I just picked a happy birthday with a background, so the words would stand out really good, and that I could split it into 2 once I cut it out. So you don't want to pick a birthday where the background is all one piece, okay? So let's get these 2 glued on. I'm going to run this really quick. I think I left the pin out for a little too long. That's the only bad thing about these. It's not bad, it's actually good. There we go. See, it doesn't take long because the outside part is so small. This part right here is so small that if you leave it out for too long, it'll kind of get, but it doesn't take much for you to fix it. There we go. There's our happy. And let's do our birthday. Okay. And of course you could do this in pink and black. You can do it in yellow and black. It'd be cool. I mean, there's a lot, even red and black would be cool. Any of these would be cool. And there we go. Super simple. Okay. And then we're going to glue these on the front of the card. All this stuff can be drying while we put the horse together, or the unicorn together. There we go. There's a happy right there. And birthday. I mean, cards are so expensive, and I've noticed that they've really started to get more pop-up cards at the store, but oh my goodness, do they cost a lot of money. I mean, this paper is probably Michael's paper I got on sale, so this might cost me 50 cents, the whole card, okay? So there you go. There's your front. Now, what I kind of like to do is add a few more of these stars that got cut out from the inside, just to kind of make it a little more fun and a little more interesting, and it's not quite so plain. So we'll take a couple of the big ones here and put them right there. Okay. We're just going to glue some that makes them look more fun. Okay. Put another one up there. There we go, just like that. And maybe one up here. There we go. And another one down here. There we are. Quick and easy. And then, maybe one more right here. Designers say you should do things in odd numbers. So you're going to do it at 3 or 5, or 7 or 9, something like that. So with these, there's 3 on this side and 3 up there. And let's do another smaller one. There we go. And I do have some black ones left over, these that were cut out. So if you want to put extras up front, in the inside, you can too. There you go. You're all done. Now see, that was easy, wasn't it? There, see? And that took us what? 5 minutes? So there you go. I'm going to let this dry while we put the horse together. Oh, first, let me show you this real quick. This is going to be what anchors your horse in here. Okay. Your unicorn, I just made the horse one, so I've got horse on the brain. Okay, and you're going to match it up here to this side, and then you're going to match them where they match perfectly right here. Okay, right along the side of the blue, and then you'll match this side up to that. Okay, and then that's what it'll look like, okay? Just letting you know, because it's easier for me to show you before we make the horse. So, we'll leave this one sitting over here and letting it dry while we work on making the horse. Okay, here's all your horse parts. Okay, now, let's get, here's horse. Woo, almost lost that unicorn horn. You got to be careful, it's tiny. Okay, this is last piece. You don't need that quite yet. Here's your unicorn. Okay, let's see. I'm going to lay these out real fast just so I can keep track, and then I will explain them all to you here in just a minute. Okay, here are your 2 pieces of your horse. The smaller legs go towards the front of the head. But first, what we're going to do is we're going to dress our unicorn. God, I can't believe we keep calling it a horse. So what we're going to do, first, let's get our unicorn horn on. There we go. Go. Let's get them all lined up. Okay. And then here's the mane. And you're just going to match these up where they go. Do his little tail. And then we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay. Don't have to have a ton of glue. This isn't going to really be pressured. Nobody's going to be really grabbing it or trying to take your stuff. Oh, his forelock, I forgot. Then the hair on his forehead is called a forelock. I learned that. I have a adult special needs son who does Special Olympics, and he was on the equestrian team for a long time. And we live in Texas, so he rode Western, which means he dressed like a cowboy. And did barrel racing and stuff like that. And I learned that the little hair on their forehead was called a forelock. Okay. And we're going to get this all matched up there. There we go. And do his tail. Okay. So you're going to get both of his sides all done up. Okay. Let's do his horn. I don't know why I keep calling him. Could be her. Doesn't matter. I don't know. There we go. Let's push that over a little bit. There we go. And then his forelock. There we go. And he's all dressed. Now, we're almost done here. That's how fast this project goes, okay? And like I said, you think it looks hard, but it's not. It's actually pretty easy. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put the pin back in my glue for a minute because we're not going to need glue for a few minutes, okay? Okay, here are your horse parts, okay? And then we need these right now. Okay, this is going to go on the very back. This, the oval kind of shape one, is going to go in the front. And this guy is going to go in the middle. And you're going to do the 2 slits on the bottom. Okay, one's going to go in here, one's going to go in here. Let's do the front first. Okay, here you've got your oval, and you're just going to slide in slit to slit, and it'll go all the way through. See? You're going to slide slits all the way in. Same with this side. Okay. So here we go. You get them all lined up, and then they'll just slide right in. See? Just like that. Now, this little one goes in the middle here. I'm going to hold this open a little bit. Okay. And you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to line up these little slots, little slits. I don't know what you want to call them. There we go. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble. This is like the 4th or 5th one of these I've put together. You'd think it'd be easy by now. But it's a little fiddly, but you just have to keep working at it, okay? And then this last one is going to go into these last 2 slits. See right here. So, see, so far, easy peasy. You just got to fiddle it around until you get everything to match up. And then it'll slide in like butter. There we go. There's that side. Let me get this side fixed. Okay. There we go. Okay, now, right here. There you go. Did that get all the way down? Yep. This is going to stick up just a little bit, okay? Now, all 3 of these have 1 slit in the top, and that's where this guy's going to go, okay? So, you see these 3 slits? They're going to go just like we just did. We're going to go straight down here, okay? So, now, but it's going to take you a second to get all 3 lined up where they're supposed to go, okay? So, do that. There we go. Okay. I get one in and then the other pops out. And it's okay. You just keep on fiddling with it until you get it. Okay? Okay, you got the front and the back. Let's see if I can get the middle done. There we go. Okay, there you go. Now, can you see in there? You can see the front of the horse, the back of the horse, and the actual body of the horse. Okay? And I'm going to show you this way too. Okay? You see where you got your 3 pieces. Okay? There you go. And this body of the horse is going to be taller than the rest of these, which is good because it makes it look real. Okay, so there you go. You got that part done. Now we're going to put all 4 of these pieces, not these with the little tabs on them. Don't worry about those. Those are coming next, okay? So these are going to go, this is extra large, large, medium, small. Okay, and you see how these clouds go, or bumps, or whatever you want to call them. They kind of go large, extra large, medium, small. And so that's what we're going to do. And I've got them all lined up here. So go ahead and line yours up, and then you won't get confused. The biggest one goes second. And then so it's extra large, large, medium, small. Okay, and see these 4 slits? Okay, and these 2 on each one, these 2 middle ones, that's what we're going to do next. Okay, so let's go to the first one. Okay, I'm going to turn it around, and we're going to slide this in. Matching, and we got to match up the slits yet again, same as we've been doing. There's that one. Again, we get this one. There we go. And you're going to slide it all the way in. Okay. There we go, just like that, until it's all even on the bottom, see? Okay, next one. Oh, Lost our guy. That's okay. He's easy to fix once we get all these on there. So let's do these first since your guy isn't falling out. It's hard for me to show you on here because normally I wouldn't be doing this upside down, but I'm trying to show it on camera. So, and I'll just put it back here in a minute. And there's that one. And then you've got the medium one goes next, and then the little tiny one goes last. Okay. There we go. There, that one in. There we go. Okay. There we go. And see how they're all even along the bottom? That's what you need. Okay. And then the last one, the littlest one, goes in the very back. Okay. Like I said, normally I wouldn't be doing this upside down, so the rest of my horse wouldn't have fallen out. But I'm trying to show you guys. So there's that. Let me put the rest of the horse back. Here's that front section that fell out. Because like I said, I wouldn't be doing this upside down if I wasn't doing it for you guys. So there we go. There's that piece down. Let's put the horse's body back real fast. There we go. Look at that. See? See how easy that is? Okay, now you see you've got your 4 things. You've got your 3 pieces of body. Okay, so there you go. And there it is from the bottom. Okay. Now, our last thing we're going to do is these. Okay. Now, we're going to say this is the front, and that's kind of what we want because of the way that it runs on the card. So, this is the front. You want the one in the front for the tab to be on the back. Okay, see this tab right here? You can fold it up. That is going to go in this slit right here before we glue it into the card. See the slit right here? Okay, and we'll test it here in a minute. So what we're going to do is, see these slits? We're going to run this on that. Okay, same as we've been doing for all the rest. And you've got this one last one. Just make sure that the smaller clouds are in the back, larger clouds are in the front, and that way you know, and the tab goes to the back. Okay, let me get all these pieces on. Come on. There we go. Okay, there's one. See, you got the tab in the back here. Oh, it's not quite hooked in. These ones in the very back are harder because they're so tiny. Okay, now, this one, you can see the tab is in the front. Big cloud to small cloud, right? So, you need this one on the back side. Okay, so we're going to put it in just like we did the others. This one's going in pretty easy. There we go. There we go. There we go, just like that. Okay, there you go. Look, you already built your horse. Easy. Okay, it's not hard at all. And then look, here's what it looks like on the bottom. Whoops. Again, I wouldn't be turning this upside down. So let me throw this back on here real quick. Okay. Just make sure, like I said, you have the clouds, the big clouds in the front, small clouds go towards the back. And now we're going to do the tabs. Okay, there we go. There you go. See, look, you got all 4 of you. You got all 4 going this way, and you got 4 going this way. Okay. So now let me show you. This one, let me turn him back the way he's going to be. He's going to be on your card kind of at an angle like this, okay? And this is going to go here. Now, you see where your tab is right there? Okay, that's going to go inside there. And then this one's going to meet up, okay, here. And this tab is going to go inside there, okay? So that's what we're going to do now. Now, sometimes it's easier for me to fold it down flat, you know, like when the way it looks when it's going to go in going to be in your card, just because then my pieces don't get all messed up. And this little tab right here is going to go into this little slot right here. Okay, so that's going to be our first job. Okay, so let's slide her in. There we go, just like that. And then I'm going to turn it over. Okay, because we want to glue it in. Okay, and you want the slit to go along the same as the fold, just like that. See? Can you see it? Okay. We're going to glue this in. Look, we are almost done. We don't even have 2 more minutes left, and then you're all done. I told you it was easy. You want to kind of glue this pretty good to make sure that it stays. But once we do it in the card, we're going to glue a bunch of it on here. Okay. So there's that one, and then we're going to turn over. Okay. And remember, we want, let's put this back up. Okay. This is going to meet, remember, in the card, just like that. And so this is going to go into this. It's going to come at an angle right here. So this tab on this one is going to go into this slot. Okay. So we're going to do it flat again, just because for me, it's easier. And then you remember when you unfold it, you want these two to be flat. So you're going to put it just like this. Okay. And we're going to slide this. I'm going to have to turn it because I can't see what I'm doing in order to get it into the slot here. So, sorry. It's easier for me to just pick the whole thing up. And all we're going to do is have it just exactly what we did on the other piece, only on this side. There you go, see? And then you're just going to glue it right here, okay? So let's glue that in. Look at that. Look at that, you're almost done. Now all we got to do is glue it in the card and we're done. Quick, easy, and it's very, very visual. And people are going to be amazed at your talent. Okay. Now, like I told you before, it's going to be real easy to glue this side because it's going to match up here. And then, of course, it matches right along here. Okay. So, we're going to turn it over. Put a bunch of glue on it. Okay. And you want this to be glued down really good because it's going to pull whenever they open it. Okay. So, now I'm going to turn it back over and we're going to get it lined up. Okay. The easiest thing to do is line it up on this corner because then it should fall almost exactly right. See right there? Just like that. Okay, you're going to match it along this blue edge. Okay, and because you want this gap in the middle because that's going to help it open and close. Okay. Okay, now we got to do that. We got to glue this side on and you're done. I mean, it's so easy. It looks complicated. We break it down into small steps and look at what a great job you've done. Okay, now let's get this guy glued in. Now what we're going to do, okay, glue really good around the tab so it doesn't come undone. Okay, now what we're going to do, the easiest thing to do is to bring it over here and you're going to put it right about the same spot as the other one. And then you just fold it over. Make sure that it's matching right here. Boom. Look at that. Look, like magic. You're done. Except this one's kind of come undone a little bit. Okay, let me make sure that I've got everything in the right spot. Make sure it, oops, I had it upside down. Make sure it closes. Look at that. Look what you did. You made it. Look, look. You did it. Look what a great job you did. And whoever gets this is going to be so impressed with your talent. I'm really proud of you. Great job.